So in today's video, we are going to be looking at the new Marchenghast Castle very briefly. We're going to go into more detail on the actual new horses that they have released. I believe there's 3 dragons and 1 moth horse. That's mainly what this video is about. So let's go and check out the new area. So originally this video was going to be a roadmap train with me, but the roadmap was 2 weeks and both weeks were just the new castle. So I decided I might as well just wait and play the castle. I'm not going to go into all of the quests. If you've watched my videos, you know that that's not really the main thing that I go into. And I don't know how much time I have today, and I don't know how long the quests are going to be. I don't know if there's going to be different ones or if it's just like long quests. I don't know. So we're not going to do all of the quests. I am pretty much just going to buy the horses today. Or at least have a look at them. I'm not sure which ones I want to get. I have seen the videos that Star Stable has posted with the new horses in, but I have not thought too much on it yet. I'm assuming this is going to show us the new area, so we will start with this. Now, I'm not usually that into dialogue and the story or whatever, so I'm not going to read through any of this. Obviously, if you play Star Stable, you can go through it yourself if you want to. Are we going up here? Is this where we need to go? I'm assuming not. No? Okay. The one thing that I wish Star Stable would do that other games do is show you markers on the floor on how to get to places, because I don't know where I'm going and I should probably have read the dialogue. It would probably have helped me a lot, but just give me some markers on the floor to follow, man. But yes, as I was saying, I'm not reading all the dialogue. I don't like reading. Sorry. I generally don't play games for the story, which I know will upset some people, but I am more of a active player in terms of the fact that I kind of just want to run around, or, you know, in games like Genshin, I like to do the fighting. Sometimes the puzzles, usually not the puzzles, because some of them actually require brain power, and I don't like to think, but I like that sort of thing, you know? I don't want to listen to the story or read all of the dialogue. I will admit, it's a lot easier for me to focus on it when it's dialogue that you have on screen as well as being said to you, which this game does not do. There is no voice acting, so, and then I really think the main story quest on Genshin has the voice acting. But anyway, while we're here, I'll show you the progress I've made on the Trailblazer. I don't know if I'm going to finish this. I mean, we have double points at the moment, so maybe. It's not that much. I only really care about getting to the saddle pad, maybe. I don't really care about the rest of this stuff. But I reckon I can get the saddle pad. Should be fine. I should get there. But it is weird to me. Usually I only play like one game at a time, but as I mentioned in my previous video, I have been playing Genshin and Star Stable alongside each other recently, which my brain cannot handle the different keys that are used for stuff. If you've never played Genshin before, to pick up items sort of in the overworld, you click F, and obviously to do it in Star Stable, it's E. Now, I have 2 extra buttons on the side of my mouse, one of which is Q and one is E, which is good for most games, but it's a bit different with Genshin because those are the buttons that I have for the skills. So trying to play them both, you know, alongside each other is frying my brain, having to remember what buttons I'm meant to be pressing, which is such a non-issue, but it's like my brain just can't handle it. But I'm having fun, guys. You'll be happy to know. It's just I'm really annoyed that the one time I'm really excited. Ooh, okay. The one time I'm really excited for Genshin and really excited for Star Stable is the one time that it happens at exactly the same time as each other, and I don't have the time in the day to play both of them as much as I would like to. Which is why I'm kind of skimping out on the Trailblazer a bit. I genuinely wouldn't mind not getting every part of it done. I'd be a little upset if I don't get to at least 30 because I do think I could use the saddle pad, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. And obviously I would like to play the Marchenghast quests. I don't know what it is going on there, but I don't know if I'll end up doing that very soon. I'm assuming that they're all permanent quests that you'll be able to do at any point in time, but I'm making a lot of assumptions here. The horses, however, those are very easy to buy, so we can absolutely do that now. Which I assume they're also permanent, I mean, it is a permanent area. It's not like an event or anything, so I would have to assume that they are permanent additions to the game. Is it gonna let me through now? Yeah, okay. This is a very cool cutscene. I really like the details on the castle. That is cool. That is very nice. Ooh, okay. I don't know if that's one of the new dragon horses. Oh no, that's one of the old ones. Okay. Right. I will say the texturing has gotten an upgrade. This is very nice. At least by doing what quests I do end up doing today, I will get further in the Trailblazer. I think this is the first time that the horse we're following actually is at a decent pace compared to our horse. I swear all the NPC horses are either way too slow or way too quick when you're trying to follow them. This is good. This is very, very good. They have improved. Granted, I would also very much like for this to be sped up. Can we go a little faster, please? I have a dopamine hit to get, and this is not giving me it. I will say it is a very cool area though. It's obvious that they have put a lot of time and effort into all of the assets for this area. Now, I am not a long-term player. I've only been playing for, I think, just over a year and a half maybe? Or is it like 2 years now? I can't remember. But from what I've heard, this area has been a very, very long time coming, and a lot of players are very, very excited about this area. So please let me know down in the comments your thoughts, especially if you're a long-term player that has been excited for this, because I definitely don't think it's going to hit as much for me as it probably is for you guys. But I will admit it is very, very cool. I do like the ambience. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's very nice. I like it a lot. It's very spooky. I don't think I was expecting it to be that sort of vibe, but then again, I don't really know anything about it. And I suppose, yeah, they brought out dragon horses with it, so it probably was going to be a little spookier. I really like the statue. Fountain statue, very cool. Ooh, that's a nice pin that she has on there. There are more dragon pets as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this. I feel like I should have worn a more fitting outfit, but, you know, it's fine. It gives very Halloween vibes here, so I feel like this should have been a Halloween-y release, but I'm not going to complain that we got it now at all. I do think we were very much in need of a new area. The thing is, I don't know when we had the last area added. It was definitely way before I started playing. I know they've had updates to areas, which again I do think is kind of a necessity, but a whole new area itself definitely hasn't been added since I've played the game. But it's annoying because I don't have the time to be properly playing and exploring this area right now. And it is 100% Genshin Impact's fault. I need to play that so that I can get the currency, so that I can get new characters, because you can get the currency in Genshin and you don't have to spend money to get new characters. Whereas in Star Stable, you have to spend money. So unfortunately, I am going to prioritize the game that doesn't force me to spend more money, because I don't have the money to spend. So unfortunately, Genshin is being prioritized in my free time at the moment. Those are the new horses. I'm very excited for them. We will have a proper look once I have been shown the other areas. I don't know how many I want to get. I feel like I could very happily buy all of them, but I don't think I should. I definitely think I should wait. So maybe I'll limit myself to 2, because I definitely think I want the Moth. I don't know where the Moth is. Cannot see it in with those, but I'm assuming it'll be around somewhere. Alright, I'm not gonna do your quests. Sorry, I've got more important things to do, and that is spend money. So we are gonna spend some money right now. I will say off the bat, these look so much better than the ones we got last year. Which is crazy because I thought the ones we got last year were very cool, but these are miles better. Absolutely stunning. They have definitely made some changes to bits of the model, I think. Yeah, because they have like curly horns, and I don't think this one does. No, so this one is a lot greater horns with sort of less texture. And these ones are curvy. And also the scales are so much nicer. They actually look 3D on these horses, which is very cool, and they are so shiny. They actually look like reptiles, which is very cool, and I don't know which one's my favorite. I really don't know. I think they're all very cool. I'm not going to be able to decide, am I? Okay, we'll start off with this guy. Off the bat, very cool. I do like the color choices. I mean, green and black is pretty standard for any sort of dragon themed character. The gold is a very nice touch. Very, very nice. I really do like these. The spines are so, so nice. The natural coat, let's have a look. So the green one is just a bay. It is dappled bay, but it is just a bay. Very nice bay though. It is more of a reddish tone. But do I like it? Do I like it enough? I don't know. Because I should probably buy it based on which one of the natural coats I like the most. Because that's probably how I'll have it 90% of the time. But also the dragon coats are really cool. And probably the better coat to choose from. But also I think I'd have a more difficult choice choosing from the dragons. Because I don't think I'd be mad to have either of them. Like, while it's difficult to choose, I'd be happy with either option. Alright, this one is like a bluey, purpley colour. This side looks purple, but this side looks blue. That is very confusing to me. Anyway, very nice colours, very shiny. This one has sort of silvery specks where the other one had gold. This blends into the coat a bit more, but I'm not mad about it at all. I do also really like the different colour of the horns compared to the membrane. I don't really know what you would call that, because they're not like fins. So I don't know if that's the correct word to use, but I do like the colour choice they have gone for. This one is very nice. I like this one a lot. I'm not going to be able to choose. The natural coat for this one, again, it's quite similar to the Halloween 𝍊𝋼𝋼𝍊 that they released. It's that sort of colour. I don't know what you would call this. Is it a buckskin? Is it a dun? I think it's probably a dun, right? Because it's got some stripes on the legs. And it's got the back stripes. I'm assuming it's some sort of dun. I like this. It's a nice coat colour. I think it is one I do tend to gravitate towards. I mean, I got the Connemara coat that's similar to this. And obviously I like the 𝍊𝋼𝋼𝍊 a lot. So I don't know. This might be higher up than the green one, I think. I think I'd like this one more than the green. The dragon coat, I like them both equally, I think. I think I prefer the colour blue over green, but I do think the green one I think has more noticeable details. So purely based on the natural coat, I think this one is higher up. And then we have the purple one. Now this is kind of purple, kind of reddish, pinkish, with sort of blue and green. It's kind of a colour bomb, but they all work very well together. The iridescent looking scales are very, very nice. I think it's got sort of like a gradient for the horns and the membranes. So I think it's quite cool. Probably a little too chaotic of a design for me. Too detailed, too many colours. I think it looks good, but I don't know if it's just a bit too much for my tastes. Natural coat is a very nice red roan. That is cute. I do like a roan. I'm not sure if I like it over the dun though. Or do I? That is the question. Because I think I want to do the moth and then one of the dragons, so I kind of can only buy one of them right now. Will it show me? It doesn't show me them out on their natural coats. Right, okay. Ooh. Okay, so it does show me them like this. Oh, I really don't know. I really, really don't know. I did just see someone riding this one. It is very nice. Sorry to whoever this random person is, but I am looking at the horse. I like it. It's sort of like a grey dun, or would this be a Grullo? Is that what it could be? I don't know. I don't know enough about horse coats, honestly. It is nice. I do like it. I need somebody else on the other one with the natural coat. Okay, we have one over here. See, I do like it in-game. I like it a lot. I really, really do. That is nice. It's a lot nicer sort of in the actual game than it is on the buy screen. Now I just need someone with the bay. Is this the bay over here? Okay, we have a couple people. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just having a little look. See, they all look really nice actually in-game. That is very nice. I feel like the dapples pop a lot more in-game than they do in the buy screen. I need Star Stable to update the buy screen. I really do. It does not do the horses justice. Alright, well, looking at that has made my decision like 10 times harder, because now I actually think they all look really cool, and potentially the one that I was gonna get is now not the one I like the most. So I've made this so much harder for myself. I like this, I do, but I don't think I like it as much in-game as I liked the other ones. Can you guys just stand next to each other? Can you two just stand next to each other, please? Okay, I think I might actually go for the bay. I think I like the bay the most. which I'm not mad about because it is also the green one, which I think is very nice. It is. I'll end up with all 3 of them at some point. I have no doubt about that. I think for the first purchase, we're going with this one. Okay, alright, we are going to go for Eternal because it's a magic horse and we always go for Eternal. And we're going to go Stallion for this guy. Can we do Grass? We can do Grass Watcher. Is that a bit shit of a name? I don't know. I'm awful at naming things. I don't like making decisions. What about Green Flame? Or we could do Emerald. Do they have Emerald? We could do Emerald Flame. I feel like that's a bit of a standard, not creative at all sort of name. But I feel like it works well enough that I'm happy with it. It doesn't really match the natural coat though. I don't think I'm bothered. I don't think that makes a difference to me. Not that I ever actually use the horses' names at any point. This is very cool. This is the one I was most excited about out of all 4 of them, which I didn't think I would be because while I absolutely love the Ardennes, it's not top of my list anymore. There are definitely small chunky horses that I prefer over these now, but this is good. This is very nice. The moth they went for this is absolutely gorgeous. The wings, stunning. I'm assuming this is based on an actual moth. Do I know the name of it? Absolutely not. But it's really nice. I love the way they've done the mane and the tail. Different sort of colour variations in it. Little braids. It's very cute. So we are getting this one. This is the natural coat. Are the eyes purple? I need you to open your eyes again, please. Because I think they're purple and I really, really like that. I think they are. I need to be able to zoom in on it. I can't zoom in. But I think they're purple and that's gorgeous. This is also just a very nice coat colour. Again, I'm going to assume it's some sort of dun. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's got the little stripes on the legs and a dorsal stripe. So I'm going to say it's a dun. It's very cute. Lovely coat colour. I know I've said it before. I love what they're doing with the new magic horses, where they give them the cool mane and tail style that's unique to that specific horse. This is cute. I like this a lot more than I thought I would. I think I only didn't think I'd like it as much because it's an Ardennes and I'm not as keen on them anymore, but this is nice. This is very well worth the star coins I'm spending. Again, Eternal. I think I'm gonna make this one a mare though. Okay, what are purple things? Let me have a think. Lavender wings, lavender wisdom, lavender wisp. Lavender wisp could be a vibe. Is a wisp like a magical forest thing, right? Am I remembering correctly? Kind of like a fairy sort of thing, right? I'm going with this. I think that's a cute name. That's probably one of the better ones I've thought of, and I think it suits her. So we shall do that. That is very nice. The only thing that would make the dragon horses better is if you could change the mane and tail style when they were in the natural coat, because I think I prefer sort of the braided styles on the Frisians. I don't think I like the very long mane styles very much. I don't know what I have on the ones that I have. I think most of them have probably got one of the braided styles. Anyway, I'm not gonna do these quests right now. I will probably do them in my own time at some point, maybe, hopefully, sometime soon, so I can talk about it in a video for you guys. Oh, wait, we have the dragons. Do I want any more dragon pets? Do I want any more dragon pets? You are very cute. They are adorable. However, I have not really touched the dragon pets since I bought them. Or not recently anyway. 450 star coins is a lot. So I think I'm gonna pass for now. I think we'll steer clear of the pets for now. I don't need them. They're here forever, right? I'm not just gonna get rid of them. And if they did, I'm assuming they'd tell us, so you have the option to buy them before they left. So we're gonna skip those for now. Shops, I'm assuming that's just a food shop, but this is a clothing shop. Let's have a look what's in here. Very cute, pink, frilly, not really my style. Huh? Wait, is that gold and that's silver? A weird choice. I'm assuming that wasn't intentional. But I don't use skirts and I'm not really a massive pink fan, so I'm gonna stay clear of that, I think. That's nice. That is a very nice brooch. You also know I don't really like the fancy stuff like this, so again, I'm probably gonna stay clear of this as well. That is a very nice saddle pad though. The like dragon scale, very nice. I think that's all that there is to buy around here. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. These are like makeup and hairstyles, which I don't really buy that anymore. I pretty much just stick to the same one the whole time, to be honest. I don't remember the last time I changed the makeup. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any of those. Right, I think we are done here for now. Here they are, my new babies in the stable. I shouldn't have bought them until I finished training all the other ones that I have, but I wasn't expecting them to come, so we're breaking my own rules and we bought them anyway, because why not? And also everybody else got to enjoy them, and I don't like feeling left out, so we bought them anyway. But yeah, I won't train these until I've trained all of the other horses that I've got. That is the idea. But I'm very happy with these. I think these are good purchases. They definitely would have been on my wish list video if they had been out at that time. For any of you who have watched that video, if not, I will link it. The other two dragon horses are very much on that list. In which order, I don't really know. Haven't decided which one I like the most. Because I definitely prefer the blue dragon coat, but I prefer the natural coat of the purpley coloured one, I think. But I have plenty of time to decide. That was terrifying. I forgot that their mouth opened like that. That was scary. Anyway, probably won't be seeing these until I end up training them, which might be a while, but they're here. We have them. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another video on the Marchenghast Castle. That's how you say it, because that would require me to log on and do the quests and record it, and I don't think I am entertaining enough to talk through quests. But it is a very cool area. I'm assuming that there will be some sort of race there at some point, if there isn't already, that I will probably want to do, that I'll probably want to add into my routine. So maybe when I do the train with me's, we'll switch it up and I won't do the exact same route each time. I'll take you to some other places. So you could see the area in future videos. I do think they've done a really, really good job with it from what I've seen. I don't know how big the area is, but the texturing on the buildings looked really cool. The layout looked very nice. It looked a lot more detailed than obviously previous areas. Definitely up to scratch with the manor, which I know is the most recent one that they sort of remodeled, so I guess it kind of makes sense for them to be sort of on par. But I am very, very happily surprised at, you know, how the new area looks. I think they have done a wonderful job with it, and I am excited to play the quests when I eventually get around to them, because I do need to do some more quests. I had the goal last year of leveling my character the next level before my birthday, and I have the same goal this time to get to the next level. I'm currently level 21 and I want to get to level 22 by May. So is that doable? Is it not? Vote in the comments. Do you think I'm going to manage it? I don't know if I will or not, because the thing is, I don't know where I got to with some of the quests. So I sort of don't know where I'm meant to be for them or where certain characters are. So it'll probably be a case of like watching some videos of other people doing the quests so I know where I am. But that is the goal. So we'll see how far I get with that. I really just have been logging on and doing some training for the Trailblazer at the moment. So I don't know, maybe instead of doing the training, I'll log on and do some quests instead. Now that I know you still get same sort of points for them. I'm assuming that I'll get the same for the quest I did today that I would in any other quest. I guess I'll find out, but I will do more quests, and I'll let you guys know my opinions on the Marchenghast quests. I will. But that is everything for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!